Invitation for PLC Book 3 training for SHS, SHTS, and STEM schools. The key question here is whether training allowance will be given and whether item 13 will also be given. Alright, so we were able to find that information for you. By the end of the video, you would get all the information that you need. Kindly subscribe to this channel if you have not done that. So there was PLC Book 1, Book 2, and Book 3 now. For all the PLC sections, trainers will have to go to training from GES, NACA, NTC, T-TEL before hitting the schools for the sections to happen on weekly basis. So here is another training invitation for coordinators, which will happen in May 2024. The GES, NACA, NTC, T-TEL is set to organize PLC training for coordinators in May. Check your school's platform for extra details to join the training if you so wish. All heads of senior high school, senior high technical schools, and STEM schools. The invitation to the national rollout of Departmental Professional Learning Community PLC Handbook 3 training on the new senior high technical schools and science, technology, engineering, and mathematics curriculum. Management of the Ghana Education Service, National Council for Curriculum and Assessment, and National Teaching Council (NTC) are in preparation for the national rollout of the Departmental Professional Learning Community Handbook, following the successful rollout of the introduction to the standard-based SHS, SHTS, and STEM curriculum handbooks. In view of the above subject matter, heads of department are invited to the school-level facilitator training workshop on the new PLC handbook as follows. Arrival is Sunday, 5th May 2024, and this is for those who will be lodging there or sleeping around. Then training dates will be Monday, 6th May to Friday, 10th May 2024, and departure will be on Saturday, 11th May 2024. Note, all invited participants are to bring along a functioning laptop and should be computer literate. Heads of departments who are not computer literate should be replaced. Residential participants will not be served dinner on arrival. Take note. By this letter, all heads of SHS, SHTS, and STEM schools are kindly requested to communicate this information and activity to their heads of department and ensure their participation. Please find attached the list of schools, the expected number of participants, center, residential status, and hotel allocations. Kindly check details from your school's platform. If you don't have, you can also make a request from our platform if you are on any of them. Training protocol. Usually welcome address by the organizers from the regional directors on day 1. Registration, sharing of resources or training manuals, and purpose of training is shared with participants usually on day 1. Daily section of training starts from 7 a.m. to usually around 5 p.m. to 6. The training is highly intensive, and you must be fully ready for that. You are required to be there from the start to close of day. Hence, you need to sign in and sign out on daily basis. Sign in and sign out on daily basis. Is training allowance given, and is item 13 also assured? Well, as many of you keep asking as to whether training allowance is given, the information we have indicate that there is no training allowance given to participants. So if you are going for the training purposely to get training allowance, you will be disappointed. However, commuting allowance, commuting to the training grounds on daily basis can merit you some T&T compensation. So you are from far away and you have to always use money to board car to the place on daily basis for the period of the training. That training is usually compensated per information from the previous trainings, and is item 13 assured, or as stated earlier, those on arrival would have to get their own food? Would that be the case for the whole period? All right, so for item 13, yes, item 13 is 100% assured. Anything that you need, you are going to get it in terms of item 13. You are to learn and then later go to your schools and facilitate PLC sections in your department and in the schools. So for item 13 and whatever resource that is needed to make you comfortable to learn will be provided. The venues are regional based. The venues will be communicated on the letter, and if you have the letter, you can get the accurate information from there. If you don't have your original letter too, the one that we have shared with our audience and they are aware. Kindly make yourself available for this all-important training. Why the PLC? The concept of the PLC, the Professional Learning Community, or PLC, is a group of educators that meet regularly, share expertise, and work collaboratively to improve teaching skills and the academic performance of the students. So if the PLC is not specifically by a book or a book standard like PLC handbook 1, book 2, book 3, if the books are not even there, all schools are required to meet regularly and share ideas on the way things will go. And you should understand that in the teaching field, when the syllabus is given, if you are to teach biology, chemistry, whatever topic is there, you have to teach it, whether you understand or you don't understand. But then PLC section is to help you to gather knowledge from colleagues who may know better or can express themselves well or deliver the information to students better. You share ideas on how to go about it, and then you can also find your way throughout. Then the establishing and managing PLC, the head of the school, HOS, in consultation with teaching staff and other stakeholders, put a PLC in place. An in-school curriculum lead is selected to lead the PLC activity. The school improvement support officer, CISO, serve as an official member to this PLC section. But with the PLC handbooks that we have, there are things or teams that are put in place to ensure the FOI, which is the fidelity of implementation of this PLC. There are various stakeholders to this PLC in particular, and that have to do with that includes the monitors, which are Ghana Education Service, head of schools, school improvement support officers, regional monitoring officers, National School Inspectorate Authority, NASIA, National Teaching Council, and National Council for Curriculum and Assessment, NACA. Then we have T-TEL as well, officers also going around to monitor the trading sections in various schools. The fidelity of implementation that I mentioned earlier, fidelity of implementation refers to the degree to which an intervention or program is faithfully delivered as intended. Fidelity of implementation of the curriculum is the degree, and the PLC sections is the degree of faithfulness or adherence to attach to the implementation of the PLC sessions with respect to the content and delivery of the PLC and its resources to various schools. The purpose of the fidelity of implementation is to find out if teachers, head teachers, and other stakeholders are implementing the PLC as intended and in accordance with the training they receive, and to find out how well teachers, head teachers, and other stakeholders are implementing the new curriculum. There are different levels of monitoring and inspection, and that can also, more of this information can be found on ckesnewsgh.com. Is this PLC section very important or relevant? Now, the National Teaching Council has made some revisions to its point accumulation, especially when it comes to the in-service trainings in various schools, that at the end of every term or semester, the districts will mobilize all the training sessions that you have had and then award you points, which some regions have done very, very well. So the SBI, school-based insets, they will award you points for the term. Departmental-based insets, you also get some points for it. And then the cluster-based inset too, you get points for it. Now, the National Teaching Council has said that it is removing all these inset things from there and is replacing it with weekly PLC sections. Weekly PLC sections. So the letter was directed to the Director General of Education, which we published earlier. So update on Teacher Portal Ghana TPG platform, and if you have that information or you have been following us, you may have that information already. Kindly subscribe to this channel to get relevant information that you need. So the letter, for the benefit of doubt and those who don't have it or those who have not yet seen it, I bring you, that is from the NTC to the Director General. I bring you one compliment from the National Teaching Council and to kindly notify you of an update on the Teacher Portal Ghana. The purpose of the update is to appropriately integrate professional learning communities into the CPD point system on the portal. In furtherance to the above, you are please requested to bring the update to the attention of all regional directors, district directors, and head of pre-tertiary institutions. Per the update, SBI and DBI, that is school-based inset and district-based inset on the TPG, Teacher Portal Ghana platform, will be changed to PLCs, which is professional learning communities. Similarly, CBI, which is cluster-based inset, will be changed to the National Continuous Professional Day, which will be organized once in every 3 months. This change will be implemented from 1st May 2024 and aim to align the platform with current educational practices and standards. 2. Heads of second cycle institutions are required to have active teacher accounts on the TPG platform to be able to allocate PLC points as account holders. Therefore, SHS heads who do not have active teachers accounts on the TPG teachers portal must sign up as one with immediate effect. Heads of second cycle institutions who have active accounts on the portal but are not account holders should visit a portal. The link was given for the setup. District directors are required to ensure that all basic schools are assigned with account holders on the TPG platform. District directors who are not yet registered on the TPG platform should provide their details on the link that is provided, and you can get that from CKS News GH, any of our platform. If you see any of our information, or you can search on Google ckesnewsgh.com and join any of our platform. But subscribe to this and we can share the link with you in the comment section. Insert will be replaced with PLCs. Therefore, all ongoing in-service education and training records will be changed to PLCs on the TPG platform. PLC records will need to be processed every week by the account holders for teachers to get their points. PLC point allocation deadline will be extended after the update to allow account holders the necessary time to allocate points for their teachers. Teachers would have to wait up to 10th May 2024 to see their points on their dashboard because of the update. And this is from NTC. Kindly subscribe to Seekers News GH, this is our platform, and get relevant updates from the service, Ghana Education Service, NACA, the Ministry of Information, WAEC, NTC, and many other available services or institutions. It is all about you. This platform is made because of you. It was made on request as our audience sorted for this, and here you have it. We are also grateful for your continuous support and your subscription level as you requested, and we have done it. You have subscribed as we move on. We are grateful as we are seeing the numbers, and you can also be part of it if you have not yet subscribed. This is seekersnewsgh.com. Subscribe to this channel now, and then click on the bell thing there, icon there, so that immediately we post the publication, you come and you get a notification to come and check what it is. The invitation to the PLC training is set, and the letter can also be found on our platform.